Mask Monday. So it's time to do some skincare. Grab your mask. I am using the same mask that I used last week. I saved some serum. It was a Face3 brightening mask. I'm going to use that. Put the serum on, put my cover mask over it, and I've been bad. I did some masks, but I didn't use any of my serum from last week, so usually I would be opening up another one by now, but I don't like to mix the serum, so we're going to use this one up first. So we have a bit of the Bible, and we will be right back. Okay, so we are set and we are ready. We have our Bible out. Let's see what happens this week. Let me see. We were on okay, yeah. I remember this sentence. For every shepherd is an abomination unto the Egyptians. Okay, well, it doesn't say unto God. It says unto the Egyptians. And it says shepherd, not farmer, which is not the same thing. So, I think basically, maybe the Egyptians had fields, and therefore livestock was detrimental to the fields. Although, what would you use for fertilizer? You know, well, I guess they would have fertilizer. It would be questionable, but there it is. So, we are talking about Joseph and Israel, Israel is Jacob, who is Joseph's human father. Okay, and we're in a famine. And Joseph has just said, hey, y'all need to come. Y'all need to come to y'all need to come to Egypt where I'm at, because I got the food. Need my family to survive. Come on. You know, this is why the Lord put me here, was so you could survive. So bring everybody. Come on. And then, this is what? Genesis 46, verse 34. That ye shall say, thy servant's trade has been about cattle from our youth even until now, both we and also our fathers, that we may dwell in the land of Goshen. For every shepherd is an abomination unto the Egyptians. I read that too fast last week and got myself confused. Unto the Egyptians obviously does not mean unto God. So an abomination can be used by anyone. So, you know, that's not... Alright, let's go on to chapter 47. Then Joseph came and told Pharaoh and said, my father and brothers and their flocks and their herds and all that they have are come out of the land of Canaan, and behold, they are in the land of Goshen. And he took some of his brethren, even 5 men, and presented them unto Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said unto his brethren, what is your occupation? And they said unto Pharaoh, thy servants are shepherds, both we and also our fathers. They said moreover unto Pharaoh, for to sojourn in the land we have come, for thy servants have no pasture for their flocks, for the famine is sore in the land of Canaan. Now therefore we pray thee, let thy servants dwell in the land of Goshen. So they're asking the actual Pharaoh now permission to take their flocks to Goshen, because, you know, there's nothing to graze on. It's a famine. How do you feed your livestock? Pharaoh spoke unto Joseph, saying, thy father and thy brethren have come unto me. The land of Egypt is before thee. In the best of the land make thy father and brethren to dwell. In the land of Goshen let them dwell. And if thou knowest any men of activity among them, then make them rulers over my cattle. That's confusing, but we're going with it because God knows best. And Joseph brought in Jacob, his father, and set him before Pharaoh, and Jacob blessed Pharaoh. Okay, yeah. Joseph brought in Jacob, who's his father, set him before Pharaoh, and Jacob blessed Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said unto Jacob, How old art thou? And Jacob said unto Pharaoh, The days of the years of my pilgrimage are 130. Few and evil have the days of the years of my life been, and I have not attained unto the days of the years of the life of my fathers in the days of their pilgrimage. And Jacob blessed Pharaoh and went out from before Pharaoh. And Joseph placed his father and his brothers and gave them a possession in the land of Egypt, in the best of the land, in the land of Ramesses, as Pharaoh had commanded. And Joseph nourished his father and his brothers and all his father's household with bread according to their families. And there was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very sore, so that the land of Egypt and all of the land of Canaan fainted by reasons of the famine. And Joseph gathered up all of the money that was found in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan for the corn which they bought. And Joseph brought the money unto Pharaoh's house. And when the money failed in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, all of the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, Give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence? For the money faileth. In other words, everybody went broke buying food. Now they have no food and they have no money. Then there's no money left. Joseph said, Give your cattle, and I will give you for your cattle if money fail. Okay, so we're going to barter now with cattle for food. And they brought their cattle unto Joseph. And Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses and flocks and cattle of the herds and for asses, and he fed them with bread for all their cattle for that year. When that year was ended, they came unto him the second year and said to him, We will not hide it from my Lord how that money is spent. My Lord hath also our herds of cattle. There is not aught left in the sight of my Lord but our bodies and our lands. Wherefore shall we die before thine eyes, both we and our land? Buy us and our land for bread, and we and our land will be servants unto Pharaoh. Give us seed that we may live and not die, that the land be not desolate. And Joseph brought all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh, for the Egyptians sold every man his field, because the famine prevailed over them, so the land became Pharaoh's. And as for the people, he removed them to cities from one end of the borders of Egypt even to the other end thereof. Only the land of the priests bought he not, for the priests had a portion assigned them of Pharaoh, and did eat their portion which Pharaoh gave them. Wherefore they sold not their lands. Then Joseph said unto the people, Behold, I have bought you this day and your land for Pharaoh. Here is seed for you, and you shall sow the land. And it shall come to pass in the increase that you shall give the 5th part unto Pharaoh, and 4 parts shall be for your own, for seed for the field, and for your food, and for them of your households, and for food for your little ones. And they said, Thou hast saved our lives. Let us find grace in the sight of my Lord, and we will be Pharaoh's servants. And Joseph made it a law over the land of Egypt unto this day, that Pharaoh should have the 5th part, except the land of the priests only, which became not Pharaoh's. And Israel dwelt in the land of Egypt, in the country of Goshen, and they had possessions therein, and grew and multiplied exceedingly. And Jacob lived in the land of Egypt 17 years. So the whole age of Jacob was 147 years. And the time drew near that Israel must die. And he called to his son Joseph, and said to him, If now I have found grace in thy sight, put, I pray thee, thy hand under my thigh, and deal kindly and truly with me. Bury me not, I pray thee, in Egypt. But I will lie with my fathers, and thou shalt carry me out of Egypt, and bury me in their burying place. And he said, I will do as thou hast said. And he said, Swear unto me. And he swore unto him. And Israel bowed himself upon the bed's head. And then comes chapter 48. So, Israel, Jacob, is not died yet, but he's preparing to do so, and he's begging Joseph, please, I don't want to be laid to rest in Egypt. I want to be laid to rest with my family. So Joseph swore to him, I will take your, but that's got to be a grueling effort in the heat. No refrigeration. We're going to move a body across a lot of land so that he can be buried with his family. Wow. So, comments? Bring them, because I don't have the answers, but I would love some discussion. And until the next time, next week, I hope you wake up dancing, ba-bom-bom, wake up dancing every single day. God bless you, and goodbye.